If you want me, if you need me, I'm yours. If you want me, if you need me, I'm yours. If you want me, if you need me, I'm yours. If you want me, if you need me, I'm yours.
You should be able to hear me now. Let's see. Yeah. Sounds about right. So yeah, as you can tell from the title, frustration abounds, man. Frustration. And it's not even like, I mean, I've been in crypto so long, and I can't believe it's come to a point where it's just like extraction. It's just extraction. Literally everything that you try is extraction. I don't know what people are thinking. They're like, I know like the economy's fucked. Like I know there's things going on. I know like it's all a bit of a mess. But man, like every single app, every single token is just like an opportunity, or like it's an opportunist like trying to take money from you. It's not like it's not like before where it was just like, yeah, we're going to change the world, man. We're going to redo banking. We're going to decentralize currencies. We're going to like, fight the Fed, or like, no, it's none of that. It's just like, let's just see how much we can take. And you wonder, like, I don't know. You wonder why prices aren't going up. Like literally, you actually wonder. I mean, even that, like, you know, even this run from like 65 up to 80 or 81 or whatever, that looks like it's the start of a bull run, you know. But man, oh man, it's just a failed breakout. Trying to figure out, like, you know, where the next move is, where the next thing is coming from. Like even Mega ETH, right? Mega ETH is a prime example of, like, you know, opportunity for like something new, something innovative, something like, you know, amazing. And literally, like, you know, they've got their, I don't know what to call it. It's not like they've had their TGE in it, as you can tell. Like, you know, the token came out and literally just everyone's just selling it. You know, they've got this like this ingenious way of like staking the token and like you being part of it and everything like that. But they're doing a campaign, like, basically for people to come in and, you know, use their network. And literally every single app is just there to take money from you. They're all gambling apps. Like everything is gambling. It's like you can't think of anything else like more interesting or like, you know, ingenious with all this, like, you know, crap that they talk about with like faster transactions, cheaper transactions, KPIs, all of this rubbish. It's just like, no, you go in there, you try in the apps, and it's like, okay, you got hit. Like, it's a great app, in it, but like it's designed to take money from you. You've got Euphoria, which is like another app, like a gambling app. You've got Showdown, which is a card game. Fine, you know, you can play cards if you want to, like, but that's all. It's all extraction, man. Like, where are the apps? I know, like, everyone's like DeFi. DeFi's not even safe anymore. After what happened, like, you know, I know Aave didn't get hacked, but in a sense it did. Layer Zero got hacked. Yeah, DeFi is not safe, especially this AI economy. Like, you know, with everything going on, it's just like, it's ridiculous, you know. And then you've got people trying to innovate, like with hooks, and then you've got Loop, which I talked about before. Loop was kind of, I don't know. It's like basically you stake a currency, you can borrow, and you can, like, you know, reinvest, and the interest is supposed to pay off the loan, whatever it is. And, you know, taking the smart contract and putting it into Claude and just being like, okay, is there any potential exploits here? And explain to me, like, yeah, this exploit could happen, potentially. And that's exactly what happened. So they had to, like, you know, migrate the token, and now the token's worth a lot less and no one trusts it. So it's just like, oh, it's just all so tiresome. It's also tiresome. Like, I don't get it. Like, you know, the money's been raised. Yeah, okay. So you're going to build something. You manage to raise some funds, like, you know, and then you build it, and like obviously like all the money's not going into building out the actual application. Like, some of it's coming out for you to better your life, fine, but in the end, retail are left with, or users are left with, an application that, yeah, it's just there to extract, and it's not going to work. Like, I actually, like, this is the first time, you know, even like no matter how many bear markets I've been through, right, this is the first time I feel like, yeah, it's actually, crypto is like over. It's actually over now. The opportunities, like, you know, that you had before, based on promises, I give you that, were way better than what we have now. Because what we have now literally is just a casino. We've got a decentralized casino with no KYC. And it's going to make people broke. Like, you know, they've just passed the Clarity Act. Well, it's going to the Senate now. So, you know, there's that. You got like people like Drake rapping about, yeah, the Clarity Act. It's just corny as fuck. Like, when I heard it, I don't even know if it's real, if someone just like made it up. But, you know, to me, it's like, okay, everyone's saying, oh yeah, he's talking about crypto bill passing, and like, you know, Bitcoin's going to go to all-time highs. It's like, great. It just all feels so bearish. It all feels so bearish. Everything feels so bearish. Nothing's been built this bear market that is like exciting or like could benefit me as an individual at all. There's no sovereign individual here. Like, you know, it's just rubbish. It's all crap. And I was just looking at it, like, you know, the Mega ETH thing was probably the biggest, like, you know, disappointment. Actually, say that there's been many a disappointment over the past like 6 months, 12 months. From the meme coin speculation, like where the markets were pumping based off meme coins, where people were just like, yeah, it is what it is, to like, you know, DeFi getting hacked, to like the the industry leaders, if you want to call them that, or like, you know, TradFi coming in and saying, listen, we found product market fit and it's stable coins. It's like, what? It's just like, forget it, man. I might as well just get a job and let the world run over me. Like, that's what it feels like right now. Honestly, I don't know if it was just like the belief of it all. Like, the thing is, it's like, I think the smarter participants in this space who've been around for a long time, they built real world businesses in it. And they were just like, fuck it. All the decentralization, all the we're going to take over the banks, they knew it wasn't going to work. So they just built a business around it. And they took the chances. And now, like, you know, if you wanted to build anything in crypto, it's kind of like, yeah, you're competing with, you know, actual institutions now who have their incentives to, like, yeah, just basically rally around a few individuals who are going to make them the most money. And it seems like, I think, like, honestly, for someone like me who's been around for, like, I keep saying it, for a long time, who's been around for a while, it's just come to a point now where, like, yeah, I can see the game and it's just like, it's not right. Like, Hyperliquid's the most popular application out there. The Hyperliquid is literally gambling. It's literally like, you know, leverage trading is like gambling, you know, like you don't know what's going to happen. You can 25x long like ETH right now and you will get liquidated. Trust me, because there's no liquidity to like push prices around. There'll be a few success stories again, you know, and everyone will think, okay, maybe if he can do it, I can do it. But trust me, those guys, I think even anyone from here on out who's successful, or even the previous market, they were insiders. They're plants, they're industry plants, man. It has to be. It has to be. Because I'm sitting here watching like constantly, every day, looking for new and innovative things. And whenever something new comes out, it seems like there's always someone there before. I created something. And to be honest, like, I just tried to start up the stream before. And I can't actually run it right now. This thing. It's not running. It's actually running locally. It's called PetroTube. It's running locally, like I said. And basically what it does is it just looks like V4 hooks. So like there are a lot of tokens coming out on ETH mainnet right now. And they are hooks. So like, you know, people, for instance, like Saito's a V4 hook. As terrible as the price action is right now, let's see, because it's just selling off. I believe the hype on Saito as well, but like at the same time, I don't think the majority of people believe it. You can see volumes dying down. It's just like fading away, and probably more than likely it will just go to zero, which is like super annoying because it's got a lot of potential. I'm not going to go over it. I've covered it in many a video, but like I was saying, like, yeah, V4 hooks. So all of these hooks, basically the way I see it is like there's a smart contract, and then you've got a hook that hooks into it that does the more simplified or like complicated things, but just that. So like, you know, you've got like something that plugs into a smart contract. It's a dumb contract plugged into a smart contract. That's the way I view it. It might not be right. That's how I see it. So yeah, what I noticed was like after Unipeg or UPEG came out, which was like, you know, the first sort of hook that caught traction, raised a bit of money or whatever. Yeah, all of a sudden, you know, people started talking, and I knew exactly what was going to happen. It was like all these people are just going to like take a chance and try and basically run this thing. Oh look, see, like as soon as I did that, all right, let me get off this site. Sorry, right, let me see, because it affects my stream. Let's see if it comes back. 1 second. I hope it does. Forget it. I didn't mean it. Wait. Okay, it's back. So I can't even like show you because I'm running it locally on my computer. It kind of like slows down everything. It's very data intensive. But basically what it is it just like scans smart contracts like that have V4 hooks specifically to see if they're scams or not. And I've literally got like 1, maybe 2 legitimate contracts that have potential as hooks. The rest, I've like, you know, over the past week, I think it's scanned like 124 different smart contracts that have V4 hooks, and like they're all scams. They're literally like, you know, you buy the token, and you know the LP is in the hook, and you know the basically that person hasn't revoked you know their rights to the LP, so they'll just like rug that money, something along those lines anyway. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just like collating all this data, so at least then like I'm not going to get scammed. And also, if I ever wanted to build a V4 hook, I've got all this data. And that's AI. And I definitely think like, yeah, people are going to move on for crypto and they're going to forget about it and it's going to die. Simply because, like, you know, with the ability of AI to scan these smart contracts, if you're smart enough to set something like that up, like an audit trail, with the ability to do these things as an individual, like, it's less likely for the chances to come in and try and do something to you. Now, like, going back to like Loop, for instance, like, you know, I knew when I first saw the smart contract for Loop that this thing could rug. People still bought in, the price still went up, and then it rugged. Um, it was clear as day based on one search that I did with Claude. Okay, um, the devs must have known. Like, I just keep thinking the devs must know like this thing is a scam. They must know. So it rugged, but it saved me money. Like, you know, and if everyone was actually smart enough, or, you know, had an actual Claude subscription, they could easily do these things themselves. Just like copy and paste the smart contract into Claude. Be like, is there any way that this thing could rug me, or is it a scam? Blah blah blah. Yeah. So the chances are going to be pushed out at some point. But my main thing was just like, I need to build an application for myself, that I run locally, to keep myself protected, which is what I've done. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I've tied it into like my trading bot algo as well. The trading algo is basically still going strong. I had a bit of a problem with Lighter because Lighter was one of the data sources, and basically they've changed. They've gone to an SDK model, software development kit model, and from there I can't really, like, you know, gain any data. I'd have to rebuild part of the script, and I'm just like, okay, not yet, because I don't want to, mess it up in any way, because it's running quite smoothly on the trading bot stuff. But even then, it's not doing any trades. It's simply like just building some sort of like reference. And this is what I'm learning about development. It's kind of like, you can't just go in there and be like, build me a trading bot. Like, you know, it's not just going to do it instantly. You have to like have some sort of reference for the for your AI to refer to in order to build the things that you want. So it takes time, and that's fine. Okay. But what I'm saying is like, yeah, I'm really enjoying the AI aspect of like, yeah, building stuff out, applying it to crypto. Yeah, it sort of like it gives you like that. It's not like alpha, but like, you know, it makes you feel like more comfortable in the things that you want to do. But looking for opportunities in crypto right now as a retail participant, it's just like, there's no point. There's actually no point. And yeah, like I said before, you're wondering why prices aren't going up. Like, you know, you got Michael Saylor buying like 2.5 billion like a couple of weeks back. Yeah, he said he's going to sell some, you know, to satisfy his shareholders or whatever. But at the same time, you know, retail are not coming back because they know, and they're fully aware. And there's people like me who are fully aware that there's nothing to be gained from putting your money into crypto right now. Like, and you can say, oh yeah, there's DeFi, you get better interest rates. No, bruv. Like, you know, smart contract risk does not justify the interest rates that are being paid out. So yeah, we just leave it there, innit? We've been promised certain things, you know, like certain applications or protocols have said, like, you know, we're going to do an airdrop, but you just know, like, you know, for instance, Base, for instance, like, you know, they just came out with their mainnet Azul. I believe they did anyway. It's supposed to be on the 12th of this month. I haven't seen anything on the timeline. And then even in that regard, like, you know, you think, okay, we're going to get the base airdrop. You know, you're only getting 5% of the allocation or something stupid. There's nothing like, I just can't see anything to like, yeah, drive retail participation or get people talking again. Like, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. So yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I'm streaming a pump fund right now. You know, pump fund promised 3% of, like, you know, so like a 3% of the allocation to as an airdrop, but you know that's not going to come through. MetaMask have promised several airdrops. It's just like bait and switch to get retail participants in. OpenSea, you promised something, you didn't come through with it. It's just like, and I don't even want to get onto, like, you know, virtuals, for instance. Virtuals, like, you know, constantly trying to be like, oh yeah, guys, we're doing this, that, and the other, but like none of it benefits retail. It all benefits virtuals, like, but not the token, just the company or the, you know, the PLC, it's just like, I'm just like, oh man, retail frustration is real, man. Like, I'm telling you, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know, bro. Like, I'm just, it's hard to care, man. It's It's actually hard to care. It's really hard to care. Yeah. Like even like Saito, you know, like Saito is like PvP, but like there are plenty of whales in there who are just like cashing out right now. It's just killing the whole vibe, man. It's just killing the whole vibe of the whole situation. Killing the vibe, killing the whole vibe, man. But who cares, right? Money's money. Like Mega, you know, I'm trying with Mega. I'm just like, do I care? Do I care? I'm not even live on X right now, which is super annoying. Why am I not live on X? Let's try again. There, okay, please try later. Sorry guys, just give me a sec. It's not like anyone's watching anyway. Broadcast has ended. So the main people I want to stream to is just like I'm not even like on. What's the error? Well, I'm live on YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, everything's just like very, it's just dead, man. Like the Clary Act was supposed to be like the catalyst, and I feel like, but even then, like, you know, me being me, who's been in this, like, you know, for a long time, I knew, like, you know, the Clary Act's, it was all hype. Everyone's like, the Clary Act's gonna pass, blah blah blah. So. Where is... Let's go with that one. There it is. Okay. Yeah. And, you know, it was just like an excuse for people to dump more. Like, I don't know how many people went leverage long on that situation, like of the Clary Act passing or going to the Senate. But yeah, it was definitely the top. It's definitely like a sell the news event. So we got another 6 months of this bullshit, man. It's just another 6 months of just like fucking bullshit, bro. Like, no one cares, innit? Oh, my connection's so bad. Like, what the hell? It's because I'm running a VPN, isn't it? But yeah, I had no reason to actually get on. I just said to my missus today, I was just like, oh, I haven't streamed for like a week. And I was just like, okay, I need to do something. I need to say something. But literally, I've just come on here just to moan. Just to moan. Just to moan, literally. It's just like, who cares, man? Who cares about like all the things that are happening? And to be honest, like, there's nothing really happening. Nothing. Like, DeFi's getting hacked. New applications or L2s are coming out, and when you go and check out the ecosystem, it's just gambling and extraction. Airdrops are not, like, you know, coming to retail who they were promised to. Like, there's just nothing. There's just nothing. You wanna like, you know, the Stablecoin Act and all the rest of it is great, you know. But at the end of the day, you know that the banks are going to be the ones who are going to be KYC all of this stuff. Hyperliquid done a deal with Coinbase. So like Coinbase was trying to compete with their base app or whatever, and then they just basically got their asses kicked, basically. Um, so they had to like partner with Hyperliquid just to get like their foot in the door and like get the USDC out. So yeah, either way, KYC is coming to Hyperliquid, and when that happens, forget about it. It's over. It's over. The ones who made it, congratulations. You're in. You're in the Citadel, and you're gonna be great. The rest of us, like who are still like, oh, maybe there's an opportunity. There's no opportunities here, man. There's no opportunities here. Just write it off. You want to like graft on the Mega ecosystem or Mega ecosystem for a token that's constantly on down only. Like this is what they're offering you as a reward. A token that literally is going to be 5 cents in less than a month. Less than a month, this token is going to be worth 5 cents, and it's just going to sit there. And what do you think? Like in a month, when they say, "Oh yeah, guys, like here's an airdrop, like for all your hard work. Here's the point for the points you earned." You're going to keep it, or are you going to sell it? Are you going to stake it? No one's. Oh, mate. The way this ecosystem's gone, like from the hope of a new future, new bright future, to like just like it's just rape and pillage now. Sorry, grape and pillage. That's all it is. People are still selling. You won't see a buy here. You will not. Oh, there's one sucker. Let's see. How did he do? Okay, someone's buying after he sold. Yeah, he sold way up. Yeah. It's just not the place to be buying, mate. Honestly. Give up all hope. That's how it feels like. Like if the people in the know, they're seeing a guy like me and they're like, yeah, give up all hope. They're like, yeah, this is definitely the bottom. It's not the bottom. There's gonna be some like hellacious like sell-off coming along the way. There's nothing like to say that this is not like the start of a bear market. Another 6 months of like down only rejection, and just sell it off. Mate. It's like that. I think it could be that sort of deal. We just got another what? How many months is that? Another 6 months until October, like next year, mate. Another year of this. This is literally where we're at. Maybe not as harsh as that. Like I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But like all the Genius Acts, Clarity Act, all of this, like they don't care about like actual crypto. Like maybe Bitcoin, yeah, okay. Maybe ETH, okay. But stablecoins like are going to be the thing that they care about because that's what gives them control. Your shitcoin that you bought and you're holding is not worth anything. It's not worth anything. Like who cares? This thing just died. And then you had like people talking about this thing like, oh yeah, it's the next second coming. And the biggest holder like literally sold on chain. He's like, oh, I burned the tokens. It's like, yeah, but you still got paid. You cashed out, mate. Like you cashed out. You gave like you just took hope away from everyone. It's just like there's no hope in crypto at all. So yeah, my only advice is like if you have the ability, build something in it. Just build something like and then try and get like some sort of investment fund to raise with you or like give you some cash, and then just fuck it up. Do a token drop, screw over your users, and just like get in your Ferrari and drive away. That's literally what's gonna happen, and that's the game. Yeah, that's the game, man. That is the game. Anyway. I guess the CV's getting sent out. And to be honest, like, if I leave crypto now, I think I don't think I'll ever come back. I think as sad as it is, like, maybe I'll try and build something and just like try and rug everyone. Like, I might just do that. Fuck it. Like, who cares? And yeah, from there we just move on, did it? Just move on. Just get on with our lives. I've always tried to stay positive about this whole industry, but was thinking about that game, like Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever, right? And the way it works is like there are like loads of different characters in it. There's like loads of different characters, and you can like follow a storyline with a character. And then it gets to a point where like it's either shit or get off the pot with this character. It's like, why are you still here? You're not like interested in this character anymore. You're just lingering for no reason, isn't it? And you can make the decision like whether you're gonna do something with them or not. Yeah, it feels like that with crypto. It's kind of like, okay, why are you still here, man? Like, why are you still here? Like, the only thing I can think to do is build something. Like, and like I said, this Petrichor or whatever is the one thing I built, but literally it's just auditing like smart contracts. What comes of it, who knows? Maybe I just like, didn't put myself out there enough. Maybe I like should start going to like, these meetups and stuff like that, talking to people who are actually into crypto as well, who have opinions. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know, guys. Literally, like, because rugging right now. Tomorrow's going to be horrible. Mate. It's looking bleak. And stop listening to these people. Like the Raoul Pauls and the, I don't know. Like, there's a load of characters out there who've like clearly made it in their real lives or whatever, and they're just like fucking around in crypto. They have their opinions. Like, their opinions aren't relevant because they come from a different walk of life than someone like me. Yeah. Alright, guys. It's probably my last stream ever. Probably my last stream ever. I just can't do it anymore. I think it's just kind of like, I don't want to say like you win, but it feels like I've made so much money from crypto, right? So much money. In retrospect, like when I think about how much money I've actually made, more money than, me working full time for the rest of my life. I've made more money than that. Okay? I have. I'm not gonna lie and say like, I'm retail, but like, but it's just come to a point now, whenever I decide like, okay, I want to put some cash into something, it just never is anything. It's never anything. You want to have that like hope that you had like when you bought, like even Cardano, like for fuck's sake, like you would buy Cardano at like 0.5 cent or like 1 cent. XRP, you buy those type of tokens. There was hope, but right now there just doesn't seem like there's any hope for any asset that's out there. Not one. There's nothing. Every time I put capital up to any sort of, risk in crypto, yeah, it just feels like, yeah, I know I'm going to lose my money here. Like, and who wants to deal with that? Like, who wants to deal with that on a daily basis? I can see why that Soleimani, whatever, the one who was like pushing Solana so hard, he just gave up. He was just like, you know what, fuck it. Like, because every time I invest in anything, there's like, some sort of exploit that happens in the background. Or like, it's a rug. Like, oh, you want me to put money into meme coins, You can even look at Twitch right now. If you're watching on Twitch, right? If you're in the crypto section, go and look at all the people, what they're doing. Like, what they're streaming. And it's literally like just like people clicking on pump fund. Yeah, this one. Like, they've got their balance there with their Solana. And it's literally, they're just risking Solana, like, for 2 more Solana. It's just lame. It's boring. It's dead. Come on. And the V4 hooks, like, I'm excited about the V4 hooks. I feel like it's really going to bring something to the fore, like something different. But then, like I said, I've actually audited, or I'm attempting to audit every contract that comes out to see, is there any opportunities here? And literally, like 124 rugs. I've had 2 reports of potentially genuine, projects. But I'm sure the people behind those projects have got their, ideas of how they're going to rug their users once, if they get any users to buy their token. There was like an NFT mint for like something called Rune. The official Rune, like I think they done ordinals or something. They've done an NFT mint, and they're begging people to mint their NFTs. The reason why no one wants to mint their NFTs is because they know it's bullshit. Like, we all know, like, now, okay, everything you guys are doing, like, you know, you developers, or you guys out there that are releasing products and making promises, we all know you're full of shit. We all know. We all know, man. Like, literally, like. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna build something and just fucking wreck. It's possible. It's possible. With the power of AI. Maybe I'm like late to the party. I don't know. I don't know why I can't stream on X. It's super annoying. See what the problem is. Let's see. Okay, one sec. Let's see. Can't do it. Where's this Phoenix trade? Another exchange. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, come on, man. Another exchange. Rewards program, yeah. Enter your code. Verify access. Where do I get a code from? Oh, it's all so boring. Do you know what I mean? When I logged into Hyperliquid, I connected my wallet, I could trade. Why do I need a code? Did you try it? Right, guys, I think I'm done. Oh, I haven't got much to say. It's just like pain and disappointment. I'll see you on the other side. All right. Stay away from Big Eve, unless you want to get extracted. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Take it easy.